Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another video. Today's video is gonna be a rant again. I'm just hating these last couple of videos, but today's topic is a Real Madrid situation. First of all, let me just start by saying that I am a Real Madrid fan for like fucking 12 or 13 years. You know what I'm saying? So this is coming from someone who genuinely likes them and wishes them the best. But I gotta be realistic, when you know when it needs to be realistic. These last couple of years were genuine misery to watch, and I'm like here to be saying that as a Real Madrid fan, I genuinely started disliking a club that I fucking loved for 13 years because no, not because they're in a bad situation. No, even if they were last, like I was supporting still Golden State Warriors, even when they were last, in NBA. It doesn't matter that. It matters the fucking attitude and the ego that is behind the players that are playing in Real Madrid. Of course, they need to be having some ego because they're playing in the best club in the world, undoubtedly the best club in the world, and they have all the resources to to be seen as the best players, as they're playing for the best club. You know what I'm saying? But that all stops when your ego becomes bigger than your actual play play style in the game. You know what I'm saying? Like they're playing atrociously, atrociously, and their ego is the biggest in the world. And it's like it's not even like the teams that they're losing from that are better than them. It's just that they're losing to themselves because their egos are way too big. You know what I'm saying? Like they lose to fucking Osasuna because they are like, oh yeah, we're gonna win against them, easily. You know what I'm saying? And then it doesn't happen, and then it's like, what the fuck happened? You know what I'm saying? First player that has the biggest ego probably in the whole Real Madrid currently is Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior has, passion to play for Real Madrid. You can see that he's always happy to put a Real Madrid jersey. That's not the problem. The problem becomes when his ego is way too big that in last 20 games he can score a fucking goal, and he is a position where he is idolizing Ronaldo and and Ronaldo in like 3 matches scored more than Vinicius in 20. You know what I'm saying? It's like he's still like, like being like, oh yeah, like here, uh, I'm playing for Real Madrid and shit like that. But bro, like you're not even fucking playing. You're that dog shit that you would be better if you're just sitting outside. You know what I'm saying? Like on the sideline. Uh, then like Bellingham, Bellingham is also someone that has one of the biggest egos in Real Madrid currently. He's playing like a fucking bitch. And it's not even because he sucks, it's genuinely because his ego is way too big. And it's like, I get it, have a big ego because you're a really good fucking player, probably one of the best midfielders in the in football right now. But like you can't like when your ego becomes bigger, you know, then you just start sucking. You just start being as what he is right now also. And the biggest problem in Real Madrid currently is midfield. Midfield, like genuinely, our midfield is the worst shit ever assembled. Our midfielders play like they're our attackers. You know what I'm saying? Our midfield has more goals than our offense right now. Of course, yes, there is Mbappe. There is Mbappe. When there is Mbappe, that's a different story. But when you don't have Mbappe, you don't have a second of offensive player. What the fuck is up with that? Like you can't be scoring goals with uh, Chouameni from uh, like fucking outside, like from half court. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not fucking basketball, and it's like they're playing totally like wrong kind of football, you know. And it's like it's pissing me off, you know. It's genuinely pissing me off as someone who fucking loves watching them, you know. The ego situation is just like fucking miserable. You know what I'm saying? Just uh, like it makes me want to root for the other team. You know what I'm saying? It makes me in those situations root for like Kimmich or someone like that. You know, when he's like being all respectful and shit, and like Vinicius is not being respectful. You know what I'm saying? Then Florentino Perez, who is just whose only goal for like 5 years straight is to get Mbappe. Like that was his only thing that he was aiming for like 5 years, bro. What the fuck are you doing? Like you gotta get some more. You gotta like bring us something else. You know, you can't just fucking uh, think, oh, Mbappe is gonna change our whole problem. He will not, bro. Like it just it just like painful to watch, genuinely painful to watch the whole Real Madrid situation. Like I genuinely stopped even watching them, like because of how big of an ego they had. You know what I'm saying? And it's like ego needs to be a case, but not that much, bro. Not that much. Like I get it. You're playing for Real Madrid, but you gotta perform like you're playing for Real Madrid, not just talk like you're in Real Madrid. You know what I'm saying? And it's all talks, no action for Real Madrid currently. Chemistry is atrocious, atrocious, genuinely. If we don't have Valverde who is scoring from fucking half court most of the time, it's like we're losing the game guaranteed. You know, we're like being fucking uh fifth team in the league for sure. If we don't have Valverde who is scoring from half court. Also, when Mbappe is injured, we're literally the eighth or ninth team in La Liga. That's how atrocious we are without that guy. And then the whole Champions League situation, which I don't really even want to talk about, with Camavinga being the stupidest idiot in the history of sport, and then the whole team backing him up like he didn't do anything wrong. When we all fucking know that he cannot, you know, do shit like that. Make a foul and then take a ball for like 10 seconds and think that he will not get a yellow card for that. Stupid idiot. And then everyone thinking that we got robbed. Like fucking disgusting, bro. Disgrace of sport. New Real Madrid is a disgrace of sport, you know? And it's really sad to watch that that's the same team who had Ronaldo, who had fucking the best team ever assembled. It's like sad what we came to, you know, where we came to. Disgusting, bro. Disgusting. But I mean, that's my view on that, guys. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. And yeah, have a good one. Bye.